everyone. I am in Belize. By the time you see this, it'll be about a week or two, more than that, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to share with you the beauty of where I'm staying. So if you could find a seat on the center of your mat, whatever's comfortable for you. Since I'm doing this practice on a deck, my towel will blow away. I'm going to just be right on my knees. So just find a seated position and go ahead and join me in closing your eyes. I want to take this time. I've talked about using this breath and coming into a lift, and I've talked about using this breath and just finding your balance in kind of the stressful everyday and just being able to come into center. And I just want to talk about a little bit of my experience on this trip and using the breath and using this centering technique to overcome a little bit of fears. So for me, the fear this week has been that something will go wrong on the dive. I've got my whole family and just new people that I've met, but that already become part of the want to keep safe. And I don't know what fears y'all face every day, but this can be useful in just breathing and knowing that you've got it. And we have more on our side than we know, and what we can do is just come back into that innate ability to stride forward and do those things we fear. Deep breaths. Full deep belly breaths. Standing nice and tall as if someone's pulling your head up with a string. Elongating the spine, taking any pressure out of the low back, neck. Shoulders nice and relaxed down the back. Coming to the here and now, feeling the ground, the mat beneath you. Blink open our eyes, and I just ask that you come to a cross-leg seated position. So if you were on your knees like I was, just coming to a cross-leg seated position. We're going to open up through the torso to get a little bit of that elongation, because we're going to be coming into an intense quad stretch in mermaid pose, and I just want this space to be open so that we're not crunching, trying to get that quad opened up. So let's go ahead and take our right hand on our left knee, left hand behind us, sit nice and tall on that in-breath, exhale, twist slightly to the side. And I'd like for your chin to stay in line with your chest, so we won't strain our neck to twist over. We'll just keep our chin in line with wherever our chest is leading. Inhale, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, twisting to the side. Finding that openness even through the left side, so we're not crunching down through that part of the body. We're staying nice and open through both parts and allowing that twist to happen. Deep, full breaths. Shoulder blades relaxed down the back. Both hips grounded on your mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale through center, switching sides. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind. Sitting up nice and tall on that inhale. Exhale, finding the twist. So each inhale we're extending up just slightly further. And every exhale we're twisting a little bit. found myself leading with my chin. I'm going to bring my chin back so it's in line with my chest. Fingertips in the back if you find that the ground's just a little too far away. Nice long deep breaths. Still using part of that centering that we talked about in your stretch. Paying attention to our body, really tuning in to how it feels now, making sure we're moving through without any pain. Last inhale, exhale towards center, and we're just going to walk our hands out. This opens up through the outer hips, so we're just going to walk our hands forward, keeping that chest drawing forward, head staying up, back, nice and long and straight. No rounding over to get our face closer to the ground. So we're just using this, using our fingertips to kind of grip, pull ourselves forward. It's so neat watching like the conch shells on the bottom of the ocean. The little conch would come out and then drag itself just a little bit forward. That's kind of how we're doing. So picture coming right out of your shell and just gripping on the ground as if you were to try and pull yourself forward. Feeling this stretch through the lower part of the outer thigh. Exhale back up, switch the crossing of your legs. Might be a little uncomfortable. I swear the more you do it, the more comfortable it gets, just as in scuba. Nice inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, walk those fingers forward, chest drawing forward. Breathing nice and deep, keeping that whole front body open. If you see me adjust at all, it's my heels or ankle bones into the top of the patio, so I might be a little wiggle worm today. Pulling through those fingertips, drawing the chest forward. Sitting up nice and tall. Leave your legs crossed the non-dominant way, so working a little bit in our patterns and motions that our bodies creates and creating new ones. We're going to get a little bit of fluid movement. You can't see the palm trees around me, but they're swaying, and that's kind of what I'm going to take in to help get our body moving today. So you're going to drop your right hand down to the side. Inhale, bring your left arm up overhead. Exhale through center. Left hand meets the ground. Right arm up overhead. Inhale. Deep inhale there. Exhale through center. Inhale, stretch that left arm up overhead, keeping open through the right body. Both hips grounded on the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, finding your own breath, your own rhythm, just kind of opening that side body back and forth. For a little bit of a chest involvement. Inhale and exhale. Ah, the rain's coming. Inhale up. We're just going to take the hands to the legs and get a little bit of that spinal movement. So we're going to inhale, arch forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. From the side. Inhaling using that weight and pressure against my knees to pull myself forward, and exhale back. One more time here. Inhale forward, exhale back, come to neutral, and then we're gonna rotate our spine around. So we're going to inhale forward, come to the right, round back, come to the left. Inhale forward, right, back, left. And just keep those movements through the spine, sometimes starting with a small circle and then opening up through a bigger circle. Hips can rock from side to side, getting that motion, that fluid motion through the spine, getting a little bit of the synovial fluid moving. Switch directions, so moving to the left, rounding through the back, right, arch forward. As we're laying back in that position, I want your hips to stay even. So when your right arm's drawn under and your left arm's out in front, I want you to shift as if someone were pulling that right hip back over to the right. It should feel the stretch down through the arm. While you're here, go ahead and straighten your left leg. Straightening that left leg out through the back, you can really get into that outer shoulder. Pushing down through that left hand. You're going to rise up and come back to all fours, bringing that left knee back to the ground. Switch sides, taking the left hand, drawing it under the right arm, and resting the left ear on the ground. Drawing those hips back over to the left so they're in line with that shoulder to really feel the stretch there and keep the integrity and the alignment. You can use your right hand fingertips out to the side to kind of push yourself back over. Let's go ahead and straighten the right leg. Good. Pushing down through the hand, twisting into the arm. Bring the right knee back down, bring the left hand to the ground, push back, curl your toes under, push back through the hips, up and back into downward facing dog. Bend your legs, take your feet back and forth. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step, walk, jump your feet forward into a forward fold. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, stand nice and tall. Exhale, hands to center. We're going to go through a sun salutation and stretching our hips. So inhale, arms up nice and tall. Exhale, down. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, step your right foot back, lower the knee to the mat or deck. Bring your hands up to that front knee and stretch into your hip flexor. I nodded my head because our friend Jose that we've made here is keeping track of my time because I haven't had a watch or a cell phone since I've been here. So really stretching into that hip flexor. Standing up nice and tall, zipping through that belly in front. Standing up nice and tall through the chest and then leaning forward into that hip. While we're here, we're going